So imagine being down and out. So imagine being down and out and not having any more funds and trying to find a job. You just really can't find a job. So I'm online, Facebook to be exact, and I'm seeing a bunch of my high school buddies looking like they're doing something, and I need parts. So one day I hit my boy up and I said, yo, let me meet up with me real quick. I want to talk to you about something. So I broke it down for him. I said, bro, I don't have a job. I have no money. It's 2008. It's a recession. Gas prices are high. What are y'all doing, man? He breaks it down for me and says, look, I'm going to put you in contact with somebody and they'll let you in on everything. So the next day, the guy says, this is all you got to do. Take these bags right here, go in this store, return the product, and bring me back the cash. I said, that's it? Is it stolen? He said, nah, we paid for it. So I go in the store, I return the merchandise, I get the cash, he gives me $600 out of the bulk that I gave him. I said, bro, I'll do this every day. Let me know. So I did it every single day for 30 days. I saved almost $20,000 cash. Now imagine, I just went from having $0 in a bank account to now having $20,000 cash, all in rubber bands inside of a push-up box. I kept it in my room, and the only person I showed was my little sister. And I showed her just in case something happened to me and she needed funds. So I find out a way to acquire these credit cards that are being utilized to purchase this product. I meet a young lady at a restaurant and she says, hey, I don't know what you do for a living, but I got this little box. I knew that little box from what I saw with my boy. And I said, she was like, there was a guy who gave it to me and he hasn't hit me back. First thing in my mind says, he must have got locked up. Let me get that. These little boxes are skimmers and they have passcodes on them. I can't guess his passcode, but I put 0000 and it opened up. He had 120 numbers on there. I'm good. Now I got 120 credit card numbers that I can utilize. Now I have a good heart and I do believe in karma because I was raised in the church. But one thing I did know is that if I utilize somebody's card, they could get their money back. So that's why I used it and felt okay doing it, even though it was wrong. So I had this 120 credit card numbers that I could utilize, and I was up. I no longer needed that plug. I had my own. And from that day on, I dealt with her one time, and then I cut her off. Reason being, there's a compromise point that I knew about, that if too many people were reporting their cards from one establishment, it would come back to this young lady. So I said, let me use her once, use her twice, and now I'm on to the next place. So it sounds like I'm kind of like a criminal in my mind, but I was being very strategic. I had really, really long locks at that time. So when I would go to these stores to return this merchandise, to not make it look so obvious, I would wear a suit to go in there so that I could look like I blended in with the working class people as opposed to walking in street gear on a random Tuesday. I would also wear, and my wife to this day remembers I met her for lunch, I had on scrubs like I worked at a hospital. Blue scrubs with the matching blue bottom. I would tuck it in and I would wear a lanyard around my neck and tuck it right here with no badge. Just tuck it right here so that when I would go in stores, they would think, oh, he works at a hospital. We're not going to give him a hard time returning this merchandise. And there I was, almost 100 grand strong with credit card funds.